dangerous signs. Time to see a sexologist. 1. Thinking about sex disturbs you. Thinking about it from time to time is perfectly normal. The lead author of a major study on sexual practices, Edward Lauman, reports that most men under the age of 60 and a quarter of the women surveyed think about sex at least once a day. If those thoughts don't make you uncomfortable, you're fine. But if they become intrusive, prevent you from working, studying, concentrating on tasks, it's time to go to a sexologist. He will help you determine the cause of the problem and, with the help of therapy, correct your behavior. 2. You prefer masturbation to sex with a partner. People masturbate at any age. This is often how they have their first sexual experience. According to an American study, 95% of men and 89% of women have done it at least once. Masturbation is not an abnormality and is not harmful to health. However, problems can arise here as well. For example, if you have a partner, but sex with him does not bring the same pleasure as self-satisfaction, gradually it can destroy the relationship. 3. You are not able to reach orgasm. If you do not experience sexual satisfaction despite arousal and stimulation, you may have anorgasmia. Women suffer from it more often, but men can also be affected by the problem. Expert authoritative medical publication WebMed reports that about 10% of women have never experienced an orgasm, neither with a partner, nor during masturbation. Here are the reasons for the lack of orgasms: difficulties in the relationship with a partner, diseases, like diabetes, gynecological surgeries, taking certain medications, sexual abuse in the past, religious and cultural beliefs about sex, depression, stress, anxiety, low self-esteem. Most of these problems can be solved by a sexologist or referred to another specialist if the cause of anorgasmia is related to physiology. 4. You feel pain during sex. It is most often experienced by women, although men can be affected as well. The reasons can be both physiological and psychological. Either way, it's bad, so your body is trying to tell you that there is a problem. Don't ignore the discomfort if you often experience it. See a gynecologist or a urologist. If the doctor says there's nothing wrong with your body, but you still feel pain, it's time to visit a sexologist. 5. You have no sexual desire. It fluctuates throughout our lives and depends on various factors. Here are just a few reasons why you may not want sex: pregnancy and breastfeeding, changes in the relationship with a regular partner, marriage, divorce, disability, menopause, problems in your life or at work, conflict, toxic relationships, lack of emotional connection with a partner, negative attitudes about sex, criticism or infidelity from a loved one. The occasional lack of desire is normal. We're all human. Everyone has troubles, stresses, and illnesses. But if you do not want your partner for a long time, it worsens the relationship, leads to quarrels and misunderstandings. 6. You are embarrassed to talk to your partner about sex. Intimate conversations embarrass many people, but in a relationship you can't do without them. If you skirt the topic of sex all the time, you will not understand what your partner wants, and your own desires will remain unspoken. You can start small, say that you liked sex, then move smoothly to questions. Ask about your preferences in bed. What positions does your partner like? What kind of caresses does he like? Does he want to try something new? If you can't talk at all, and the mere thought of it terrifies you, it's time to see a specialist. Perhaps the problem has to do with attitudes and inhibitions from childhood. Sexologist can help you find the cause and get rid of shyness. 7. You are concerned about your sexual orientation. Experts believe that sexual orientation is not chosen, and therefore you cannot change it. However, due to the lack of understanding of others or even their own moral attitudes, people are often forced to hide their preferences. Over time, this can lead to stress, anxiety, depression, and even suicide. If you encounter such a problem, it is worth going to see a sexologist. He won't judge you, but he will listen and help you sort yourself out. 8. You can't have sex in the light. This is often due to the fact that a person is self-conscious about his body and does not want his partner to see him. Low self-esteem affects all areas of life, so the problem should be addressed sooner. If it seems that the other person only looks at your flaws in bed, it's time to talk to a sexologist. 9. You don't know how to tell teenagers about sex. Yes, a sexologist can help solve this problem. 2. You don't have to sign up for regular sessions. One session is enough for the specialist to explain how to start the conversation and what exactly you should tell your child. If you are still telling your teenager that you found him in a cabbage patch, this is your case.